Hey guys, Rick Hogg with War HOGG Tactical. Check us out at warhogg.com. So again, this drill here is how many in 10. I'll be an honest broker, give credit where it's due. Got this one from PACT. But again, what I'm gonna do for this one here is use the Firearms Training Notebook to capture data from it. So it's a target indexing drill. And again, how many can I get in 10 seconds, i.e. how many hits? That's the key thing. The other part with this, where it is an indexing drill, I have to make sure that I'm driving my eyes, then my sights to the target, and again, going back and forth. Here's the thing, when I first used to do this drill, I cared about what was my overall number. And the problem with that is, again, it's just a number. I'm not looking at the incremental pieces of data to go, how can I make myself that little bit better? So again, initially with both targets shown, I can start either way. I'll start on the left side, work right, and just go back and forth. Again, if I have a miss, make that quick makeup. There's nothing worse when you sit there and make that shot, boom, you haven't called it, and you're already starting to drive, realizing, hey, I've got to get back on that target. Again, that's just wasted time and efficiency in there. The other part is, at this point, I've got shooter's choice. When we do the second iteration, when the timer goes off, I don't know which target is going to appear. That's the beauty with having the Grizzly SNS system. Again, it gets the shooter kind of, hey man, I've got to go off both audio and that visual stimulation to go, which target am I engaging? Could I have other targets where I've got threat, no threat? I could do all kinds of things. Again, your imagination is the only thing limiting you. But really, I'm just looking to drive a target indexing drill using the SNS, just fully exposed for this part. Second one, we'll get that turn in there and we'll react off of that. Guys, go ahead and get your eyes and ears on. So again, I'm just going to start in a good low ready position. I've got my pro timer set over here. Why is it on the barrel versus my belt like I normally do? Because I want to pull the data from there and put it in the Firearms Training Notebook. Stand by. All right, so now I'm going to take my information, and again, looking at the pro timer, put that data inside my book, and again, just cycling through, because again, I can sit there and go, all right, great, I got 12 hits. How do I get myself better? And again, just looking at, hey, what was my reaction time? And then kind of where my splits are. And again, I was going a little bit cautious, right? So that'd be something I'd put in the notes section. Hey man, I could turn up the gas a little bit. All right, so for this one here, we're gonna do the same thing. Targets are gonna turn back. So again, I don't know which one's gonna pop up. So again, for me, from the instructor standpoint, if I had a guy that was always going left side and he was never changing things up, now I can force him to start on that right side. So again, I've got my pro timer set on delay. I'm gonna get myself ready. Here we go. So again, same thing. I can pull my data, get it annotated into the notebook. But again, on that one there, I didn't know which one was going to appear. So again, how can I, from the instructor standpoint, always get my students thinking? How can I sit there and empower them when they're out in the range to make themselves 1% better? One thing, if you notice, why am I wearing gloves? Why? Because on occasions I wear gloves, right? Are you guys training with your gloves? So all things you need to take into consideration when you're setting up your firearms training, especially from the instructor standpoint. I want to sit there and go, hey man, if it's a cold day, I got it. Hey guys, you got gloves? Do they work? Let's try them out. The only way we're going to figure that stuff out is out here in the range. One other point I want to bring up that a lot of guys don't. Again, I ran some risk potentially that when I ran that last drill, I probably should have topped off my, my rifle, right? If something were to happen where the guy didn't, hey, if you're carrying a handgun, just transition, finish off the drill that way. But again, a lot of times we don't sit there and practice to go, am I doing a tack magazine change? Again, listen for that audible click. Boom. Now I know, hey, if I were to run the drill one more time, I'm fully topped off, because again, that ammo management is the shooter's responsibility. Are we thinking about that when we're out there instructing our students? So again, guys, try the how many in 10 drill. Make sure you're pulling all pieces of data, annotating it into the Firearms Training Notebook, because again, that's the only way you're going to tell if you're making yourself truly 1% better every single day. And again, a great target indexing drill. If I wanted to push it out more, I could. If I wanted to tighten it up, change targets, whatever I want, the flexibility is there. You just have to open up your imagination and figure out what you want to do. You guys train hard, stay safe, and we'll see you out on the range.